think of it said that way, but I got a friend of mine that used to always say, we could give God our butt to kiss sometime. And we really do. Because when you know better, you ought to do better. But we'll say, God know my heart. We'll say, but the Lord is forgiving. Well, you use that in 2020. We ought to have, the excuses have ran out, I would think. But listen to what, he's a jealous God. What does he do? Visiting who? The iniquity of the fathers upon what? The children unto what? The third and fourth generation of them that hate me. Wow. Brenda, did you underline that? Did you underline that? Sometimes, brothers and sisters, we go through stuff that we didn't even do. We go through stuff that our parents did, our grandparents did. But I'm so grateful for what? The New Testament that says I got to give an account for who? Myself. I'm going to let Sister Vivian Young address that. Uh-huh. Now, yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, let me say this to us also. We call generational curses sometimes practices. Now, what somebody will say, y'all ask me, say, well, what do you mean by practices? Well, if mama and daddy ate those kind of foods and we come along and eat the same foods, what's going to happen? Is that a curse? It really is not a curse. We just got bad habits. And we following what the thought that comes to me right now is that there's this joke that says grandmama used to cook in a smaller pan, but they cut off stuff off the turkey and they threw it away. So somebody got wise and said, well, why you do that? And said, well, we don't know. Well, ask the one who was doing it. Why? Where did you learn it from? Well, I learned it from Auntie Blue. Well, Auntie Blue, why you? I don't know. You have to ask your grandmama. Well, when they went back and asked grandmama, she said the oven wasn't big enough. You throwing away good meat because the oven just wasn't big enough. Now we got a big old oven. You throwing away food because you thought that's how you cooked it. That's a what? A practice. Yes, sir. Uh-huh. Okay. See, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And listen, now we are taught, I want you to hear me clearly. We are taught that we're supposed, as African Americans, we're supposed to have high blood pressure. What does that mean? That I just can't practice what my foreparents practice as far as my diet is concerned. Now, I'm gonna say this to us as well, and this is a key indicator. How many of you eat at a good hour? Sandy got me eating we eat no later than 5 o'clock, or try to anyway. Occasionally we'll eat later than that. Why? Because if I eat at 8 o'clock at night and I'm going to bed at 8:30, what's going to happen to me? I'm going to gain weight. It's all about being diligent in taking care of who? You. Are y'all with me? Now, notice he said those that hate him. Now, verse 6 says, and showing what? Mercy unto how many? Thousands of them that do what? How many people in here love God? If we love God, we will what? Keep my commandments. That's a simple thing, isn't it? That's all he wants you to do. How many of you got a whipping from your parents that you didn't deserve? Brenda got one. All y'all. Every whipping I got, I deserved it because I the one did it. I understand that some of us come from a generation where they said we're going to whip all y'all. Yeah, they're going to whip all y'all. And watch this. That one over there, she was the one always doing stuff and get me and Kim in trouble. I am, Elaine. That's why I can say it. That's why I can say it. Watch what he says now. Verse number 6. Now, who is he talking about? People that love him will keep his. Now, every now and then you slip up. Come on now. And he already has provisions for you. How many of you know that he already had a provision by the son named